Hey there. I hope you're doing well. I am going to do a pour today, and I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I'm going to just let the Spirit take me through it. So I'm going to start out by covering the canvas with a light coat of white mixture. The white is mixed 50-50 with Owatrol Easy Flow. Easy Flow is a European company. Owatrol is a European company. Owatrol Easy Flow is like Floetrol. It's latex based, water based, paint conditioner. It's a European version, and for people that cannot get Floetrol outside of the United States, maybe you can get this. It's also available on Owatrol's website and on Amazon. They've been very generous to donate product to me to sample and try out, and I absolutely love their mixture. It's just fabulous. It's very self-leveling, very smooth. It helps the paints dry nice and flat with a little bit of sheen to it. I actually prefer this over Floetrol, but it is harder to purchase, harder to get. It comes in a little bit different quantities of paint. It's a little bit pricier. It is very good quality though. This is an Easy Glide Wilton cake icing fondant spreader. It does a great job at spreading your paint around nice and fast and easy. My colors that I have today are kind of a rainbow of colors that I mixed. Some of them are straight out paint, some are mixtures of colors. And they have OGX coconut milk, which is a hair product that has dimethicone in it. It's the second one on the ingredients list. This has paint all over it, but it's called OGX Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum. It only takes 1 drop per cup of paint, not a pump, 1 drop. Very little paint, very little stirring, and it produces beautiful cells. So I want to do a ribbon effect across the canvas. I don't know if it will work for me or not. If it doesn't, I will just make do with something else over it. So I'm going to start kind of just by pouring a rainbow of colors. So there's my rainbow of colors. I think I'm pretty good. I'll put a little bit of white here too. I have no idea what this is going to do. So I'm going to tilt a little bit that way to get it to just flow off the canvas. Go a little bit this way. And a little bit this way. So I like that. So that's pretty, but it's not enough to like just be the artwork on the canvas. So I have to figure out what else I want to do with it. I am going to try to connect these two here a little bit, just with my finger. And it's not really moving anymore, so I'm not going to worry about that. And apparently my red didn't really show up there real well. So I'm going to take me a stick and add my red. The red may be there, it may just be under the paint, but I'm just going to make it show up a little bit more. And I want to bring this yellow out over the orange a little bit. So I'll just add it. Use my skewer. Just mix it in a bit. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to take just a little bit of the white, yellow, gold. That's the other thing that's not really showing is gold. Just add a streak of gold through here too. There we go. Orange, red, pink, purple, maybe a drizzle of white, blue, turquoise, and green. So a little bit of everything. Give it a stir too, and I'm going to set that aside for later. Now what I want to do, just to kind of make this an abstract kind of feeling thing, I think what I'm going to do is do kind of a puddle pour. I have no idea what this is going to look like. So, yeah. I'll do that again here. Put a little white first. My paints are a little on the thicker side, so keep that in mind, and they do have OGX in them, which causes the cells. So I think I used my big one there. Let me try the small one. So the bigger one kind of disperses the air a little bit more open. This condenses it a little bit more, the smaller straw. So this is kind of more of an abstract kind of thing for sure. So when you're pouring from a cup, you have so much less control than you do with the bottle, but I wanted to use all the same paints, and I wanted to use it with the OGX just to see how it would do large scale with bigger cells. So not as much control as, you know, with the swiping technique, that kind of thing. I'm going to try to drag it out a little bit with my skewer. Not too much though. So I'm just going to try to shape some things with my skewer. So I want to add a little bit of red back down here. I just want to drop the hot pink. So that helped a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take this mixture of colors and I'm going to pinch my cup. Okay, so on this, I'm going to tilt a little bit, but I may swipe. I'm just not sure yet. And I didn't want that to go totally in there, but that's okay. Let me do a heat gun first. Let me try to tilt without messing up my flowers. I don't think I can do it though. So I'm going to leave that. So what I'm going to do is get my card, because I want to try to swipe trying to make these kind of intersect with each other a little bit better. Let me see what happens. So I'm barely touching the edge of the colors. And kind of flicking my wrist, kind of turning it. This is really different from what I typically do. This one I want to drag that blue into the color, so I'm kind of taking it more from the middle, but I'm wiping every time I swipe. So you have a clean surface that you're swiping with every time. Very, very gently. I'm barely skimming the surface of the paint. These colors right here are so pretty. So I'm barely touching that one. So maybe I'll come this way on the yellow side. And there's my hair right in the middle. Got it out. Now I have a few little splashes of color I'm just going to take out with my finger. This is weird. So let me add. I want to add a little purple at the bottom of the flower. Because I want to incorporate the purple in. And then maybe just a bit of the Ultramarine. And a bit of the Cerulean Blue. And with these, I'm going to use my little palette knife that's oval shaped. Barely touching the surface of the paint. So kind of taking half of it this way, half of it this way, and maybe just a little up through the middle. And I didn't get enough paint, so I'm dipping my palette knife in the blues just to put some color back in here. Purple, back in the Cerulean Blue. So that just brings a little of that color into the flower a little bit there. Let me try my palette knife, but oh, that's not good. You don't fling white across your canvas. So you just correct. You correct your colors as best you can so that nobody will know that maybe you screwed up. So you can even take your color that was there and just drag it through to kind of camouflage where the white was. So this would be green. So I think I'm done with this funky painting. I never really know how a painting is going to turn out until I get into it, and then it just kind of turns into what it wants to turn into. I help it along, but I kind of let it control the outcome from me. I'm taking some of this extra paint and just moving it here because there's so much paint right there. And I'll take a little of this pink and bring it down into the yellow. So anyway, like I said, the painting as I go kind of tells me what I want to do, what I need to do. I want to soften this color here. Get that red to show through a little bit. I actually kind of like I like the featheriness of blending these colors out. Gently, gently. I really enjoyed doing the live pour for everybody. I'm probably less prone when I do a live video to just do like this and just keep playing and exploring, because I'm going to be wondering what people are thinking and what they're wanting to say to me in their comments. And so the neat part about when I'm just videotaping, I kind of just zone out and do what feels right. And then, you know, what happens, happens. So, try to bring these in a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to stop. Here is, let me turn the light off above. It's like literally right under the camera. So there is this colorful, organic, alien flower plant thing. So I'm kind of digging it. I hope you liked it. Let me put this away. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to click on Show More below the video, and it gives you the colors. It gives you the link to Amazon with all the products that I recommend, like the OGX and different things like that. It's got the Arteza paints. These colors were a mixture of Artist Loft, Liquitex Basics, and Creative Inspirations. I will list the colors below the video. And I used OGX coconut milk, which is in my Amazon link. That will be below the video. There's my Patreon page. If you would love to come join me there, I would love it. And there's a PayPal link if you want to do a one-time donation just to help me with the funds to continue to buy canvases and paints, to continue to show my creativity and share it with you. I have been very blessed by God to have this talent, and I love to share it with you, and I love to see people's responses, and I love to see your work that people post back on Facebook for the ones that are in my Facebook group. I love that. There's so many beautiful ways to interpret your fluid art and to express it. I learn from you, you learn from me, so it's a win-win. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.